Welcome back to another episode of One Comic Book a Day as we're continuing our way through Superman 71 with the second story, The Anti-Superman Club. That's right, every man in Metropolis, well, specifically 3 guys, are upset at Superman because their girlfriends are infatuated with him. So this comic is not going to have some great views on A, relationships, and B, the sexes, especially women, but it also doesn't paint men in a great picture, but that's more me reading into it and not what they were intending to do. You thought with the last couple of Kryptonite stories that they were going to just leave well enough alone and not do a sexist story. They lulled me into security, so we're back to that. Though it's not really an insult towards Lois exactly, there is a final joke that's kind of at Lois. But it's not like specifically trying to teach Lois a lesson. No, he's aiming his sights more on all women. Actually, that might be worse. No, that's worse. So there's these 3 guys whose girlfriends are really into Superman. And instead of like showing their girlfriend's attention or doing anything or just not being jealous of the guy who shows no attention to women other than Lois Lane, essentially, they decide to complain about it and create a club where they name Clark their leader. You can't just name the head of the club someone who is not in the club. What if they reject you? But Clark has to go along with this because, well, it's more of an annoyance. So he becomes a Superman, bright blue costume, red cape. Women find him very attractive. Superman tries to drive each girlfriend back to their boyfriend, except they never left the boyfriend in the first place. But he's trying to show that he's kind of like a petty dick, so no one should want to date him. Which he's already proven several times in the 50s. But no matter what he tries, it just seems to impress the women, especially one who's very sporty, where he's like just destroying her in sports, and she just loves it, absolutely loves it. So somehow these guys are even angrier, even though Superman's best attempts to be unlikable seems to make him more likable. And maybe he should be more himself. That guy seems to be unlikable sometimes. So what's Superman going to do about this? Now, you probably are thinking of several things, like maybe he helps them with dates. That would be a natural progression of this story, but no, instead he's going to go through the jealousy route. And how is he going to make the women jealous of their own men? Well, he builds a robot superwoman. When did he get good at robotics? When has he ever dealt with robotics? Well, I guess he helped rebuild those one robots, but like where did this come from? We're making up things again. Yes, we just throw something out and he builds a perfectly created superwoman who I assume is very attractive. The men sure seem to like her, and as soon as the men seem into this superwoman, the women get jealous and want their men's attention. And everything's solved through jealousy. What a horrible, horrible way to keep your relationships going. Except for Lois, who is just more impressed, so this doesn't help Clark in any sort of way, and that's really the joke at Lois. It's not even like a great joke at Lois. It's just more like, yeah, Superman is pretty great. You know what? He is pretty great. When did he learn robotics? But overall, this comic has really toxic things to say about men and women, and I'd rather go back to the Kryptonite stories. At least those had some sort of actual effect on Superman, who just seems to be thrown into other people's problems and doesn't seem to care all that much. Okay, that is it from Superman 71, the Anti-Superman Club. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to get notifications when a new video is up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday. We'll cover Batman story, either Detective Comics or Batman. And until next time, let's ponder the question, whatever did happen to the Man of Tomorrow? And if Superman can build robots, why isn't he building more robots to help him out saving people? Okay, have a great day.